Good morning everyone. I welcome you all to the HIM tutorials. How are you all? I hope you all are fine over there. We are doing 14th chapter, electricity and circuits. So before starting this chapter, I would like to discuss with you some basic things which will help you in easy understanding of this chapter. So let's begin. The word electricity is a very familiar word because I think it is the backbone of today's modern world. Without electricity, we can't even imagine our life, as we are surrounded from gadgets, means simple machines from morning to night. These simple machines can be toothbrush. Toothbrush is not running on the electricity, but the industry where this toothbrush is manufactured, that machine runs on the electricity. So if I define electricity in simple words, then I will say that electricity is the flow of electric current. Flow of electric current means the electric current is moving. But actually, electric current is not moving. The charge is moving. So if I say it is the flow of charge, then it is also not wrong. Now the question is that what is this charge? Where does it live? And how do it plays such an important role in moving of the electricity? So the charge lives inside the atom. Atom means indivisible and it was given by Democritus. Atom is derived from the Greek word called as atomos, which means indivisible. So atoms are those particles which are indivisible. They are the smallest one and they are the main particles to form living and non-living things which exist on this earth. Might be this statement of mine seems some unnatural to you because in your previous classes you have learned that cell is the structure and function unit of life. So if I say cell is a structure and function unit of life, that is also not wrong. Some people say that living things are made up of cells and non-living things are made up of atom. So let's see what is the connecting link between atom and cells. If I divide this board in two equal halves, one side I will write cell and other side I will write atom. As you all know that cells combine and they will form tissues. Tissues will form organs. Organs combine to form organ system. And finally, organism is formed. And we humans are the good example of multicellular organism. So, in case of atom, atoms combine to form element. Elements combine to form compounds. It is very detailed theory that how atoms are combining to form elements and elements are combining to form compounds. That is a detailed theory. I think so the topic which we are doing, we are just finding out the relation between atom and cell. So this much is sufficient for you. So here you had seen that organism is finally made. So if I draw a simple structure of a cell, any kind of cell, maybe plant cell or animal cell, both have outer layer called as cell membrane. That part of cell which control all the functions of cell, that is called as nucleus. And the space between the nucleus and the cell membrane is filled by jelly-like substance that is called as cytoplasm. cytoplasm. Inside this cytoplasm, there are a number of small particles which are called as organelles. And these organelles undergo number of biochemical reactions. Let's recap. Simple structure of cell. Cell has main part as cell membrane. The brain of cell is nucleus. The nucleus and the cell membrane has a gap that is filled by the jelly-like substance which is called as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm has number of tiny particles which perform number of chemical reactions called as biochemical reactions. These biochemical reactions are occurring due to the presence of compounds. And as we all know that compounds are formed by the combination of elements. I want to add here that there are 118 elements present on the Earth's surface, out of which 94 are natural and rest are man-made. So, elements are formed by the combination of atoms. So, it is proved that the atom is the smallest particle, as atoms combine to form elements and elements combine to form compounds. In case of cell, cell combines to form finally the organism, and inside the cell there is presence of organelles. Organelles undergo biochemical reactions which are due to the presence of compounds, and compounds are formed by the elements and elements are formed by the atom. So it is proof that everything which is living and non-living both are formed by the smallest particle, that is called as atom. In our next session, we will discuss about the structure of atom and how the charge works. Till then, keep watching. Thank you.